This is a story of a rich man and a white cat. In the bustling town of Silverbrook, there lived a wealthy merchant named Edward. Edward had everything one could desire: a grand mansion, servants at his beck and call, and a loving family consisting of his devoted wife, Elizabeth, and their 2 children. Yet, Edward's greatest affection was reserved for his beautiful white cat. Every day, Edward fed his white cat the finest quality meat, spending most of his time playing with her and showering her with affection. In contrast, Elizabeth and the children were often ignored, their hearts heavy with the lack of his love and attention. The children, feeling neglected, confided in their mother. Elizabeth, seeing the sadness in her children's eyes, decided to seek for help. She had heard of a wise man named Sage who had recently arrived in the village. Elizabeth, driven by desperation, decided to visit him and ask for a solution to her family's woes. Sage listened patiently as Elizabeth poured out her heart. After a moment of reflection, he said, "Bring me the white cat, but do not tell your husband. Leave the rest to me." Reluctantly, Elizabeth did as she was told. She brought the white cat to Sage and returned home, hoping for a miracle. When Edward discovered that his white cat was missing, he was devastated. He ordered all his servants to search for her day and night, but to no avail. As days turned into weeks and then months, Edward grew increasingly despondent. One day, Edward heard a rumor that Sage had a white cat remarkably similar to his missing white cat. Suspicion and hope stirred within him, and he sent his servants to invite Sage to his mansion with the cat. When Sage arrived, Edward's eyes widened with recognition and anger. "This is my cat," Edward declared, his voice trembling with fury. "You stole her." Sage Alden remained calm. "How can you be so certain? White fur is common among cats. Tell me, what does your cat eat?" Proudly, Edward replied, "I only feed her the finest quality meat." Sage nodded. "I see. I only provide normal cat food to my cat. Let us settle this. Bring 2 dishes, one of your quality meats and the other of normal cat food. We shall see which one the cat chooses." Edward agreed, confident that the white cat would choose the meat. The servants brought the dishes, and the cat was placed between them. To Edward's shock, the cat merely sniffed the meat and then happily devoured the normal cat food. Edward stood speechless, watching as the cat ate comfortably from Sage's lap. Defeated, he finally apologized to the wise man. Sage gently advised him, "Everything in life requires balance. Time flies, and life moves on. Look around and care for your family, the ones who love you dearly." Edward turned to see Elizabeth silently weeping, the toll of her hardships evident in her tears. While his children stood close, hugging their mother, their eyes filled with fear and hope. He has just realized that his children has grew taller than the last time he noticed and seem so distant to him even they live in the same house. The realization of how much time had passed and the precious moments he had missed struck him deeply. From that day forward, Edward changed. He became a beloved father and a reliable husband, showering his family with the love and attention they deserved. Elizabeth, her heart full of joy, visited Sage once more to thank him for saving her family. Curious, she asked about the white cat's transformation. Sage explained, "When the cat first came to my house, I provided the same normal cat food. At first, she refused to eat, but over time she adapted and thrived. Now, she is healthier, nourished by a balanced diet." Elizabeth smiled, understanding the deeper lesson. The story of Edward and the white cat taught her that one shouldn't focus solely on their own passions while neglecting those who love and care for them. Time flies, and it is essential to make the most of it before regrets set in. Just as Edward learned, life requires balance. Focusing solely on one aspect while neglecting others can lead to regret and missed opportunities. Cherish the time you have with your loved ones, for it is fleeting. Show appreciation and care for those who support and love you. By doing so, you create a life rich in love, connection, and fulfillment. Embrace balance, and let your actions reflect the love you have for those who matter most. Alright, that's all for now. If this story left you inspired, Hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned for more amazing content. We've got even more incredible stories and life-changing lessons coming your way. Don't miss out. See you in the next video.